Okay, lesson 2.5 is on factoring, and so I'm going to do number 5 for you just because it looks different, but we should still be able to work with it. The first thing that I want to do is I want to rewrite this so that it is in standard form. So I need the m squared to come first, and it's a positive 32. Then I need the 80m, which is negative, and then the no m, which is the plus 50. Okay, so let's make that look like a 50. Okay, and so when I do this, the first thing we want to check is if there's a greatest common factor that we can pull out. And sure enough, there is. They all have a 2 in common. Watch what happens when I take a 2 out. The 32 divided by 2 is 16, and I keep the m squared, minus 40m when I divide 80 by 2, and then 50 divided by 2 gives me 25. So that's nice. My numbers were a little bit smaller. Okay. And now I need to just go through the factoring process. Here's A and here's C. How do I know that? Because I put it in standard form. Be careful because up here you might think this is A and that the 32 is C, but it's really not. So A times C is 16 times 25. So it is a large number, but we can work with that. So we get 400. Okay, so 400, we need to find factors of 400 that add up to negative 40. So right off the bat I'm thinking like 10 and 4. Okay, neither of those work. If I make both of them negative, neither of those work. How about maybe, 10 and 4 don't work. I'm sorry, it's 40 and 10. Okay, and those don't work. So maybe let's try the square root of 400. Since it's such a large number, let's see there. It looks like I get 20 and 20. Well, they do add up to be 40, but I need a negative 40. What if I made them both negative? Oh, look at that. I have negative 20 times negative 20 is 400. Check. And when I add them together, it equals negative 400. So I'm going to go ahead and expand that middle term. Okay. Keep in mind that this 2 is hanging out on the outside. I'm going to put him in my final answer at the end, okay? And I'm going to do factor by grouping this time. Okay, if you want to see factor using the box method, check out one of my other videos that I did. 16m squared and 20m, they have a 4m in common, and it leaves me with 4m minus 5. Notice here that this 20 is negative, so I know I need to pull out a negative. And 20 and 25, how about 5? Oops. So it would leave me with 4m minus 5. Okay, how do I know it's minus 5? Because if I take this negative 5 and redistribute it, that double negative will become the positive 25. Okay, so it looks like it was 4m minus 5. Okay, there's my leftovers, and then here's my GCFs, 4m minus 5. Okay, don't forget that we had this 2 on the outside that we had to rewrite. And if you notice when you come in and check my answers, or if you check out your odd answers, they actually write it like this, okay? And they have it squared because it's the same thing times itself twice, okay? So that's the answer there. Hope that helps.